What's going on YouTube? How's everybody today? Very good to hear. Sorry I've been missing for the past couple days. I've been out doing social things. Like I had to go to this one show on Friday and like I had to go into work early on Saturday and blah blah blah. You know, social life stuff, nothing to brag about. So today we're going to talk about a hip-hop album from 1996 by this band called the Originoo Gunn Clappaz, the OGC's debut album, The Storm. Originoo Gunn Clappaz are members of the Boot Camp Clik. They got their start in 1995 on a Smith & Wesson album called The Shining. This album's in 1996. OGC, the three members, the leader's called Starang Wondah. It's also got a guy called Louieville Sluggah, another guy called Top Dog. Starang's a pretty gifted lyricist, rapper. These guys never got as much sales or recognition as the other Boot Camp Clik debut albums. They did get a couple good reviews. Some people online saying this is like a classic, you know, underground album. I don't know, maybe it is. It's a pretty good underground album. It does have a very underground feel to it. It has a very dark and laid back feel to it. Very much so like a late night, cold, rainy day kind of vibe to the whole album. The rapping doesn't really vary very much in style from song to song, so that kind of makes the album suffer. And how like all the songs kind of have a lot of similarities. Like there are a bunch of really good songs in here. Like I enjoy like God Don't Like Ugly, I like The Storm, Hurricane to Rain. No Fear's a really good song. They didn't make the album front heavy by putting all the singles and like excellent songs at the very beginning, so they kind of spread it out throughout the album to give it a little more evenness. But the album does lose steam after a while. Not that it gets boring, just kind of like, yeah, like all the songs in here, like they're all very dark, all very laid back. There's lots of like thunder and rain and windstorm sound effects put through it, but all in all, not a bad album. On the last song on here is a song called Flappin' that actually has Madlib as a co-producer, not a producer. So I'm not really sure how much influence he had on the actual music, but he got credit on there, so it's got some early Madlib work on there, I guess. Nothing instantly recognizable. But the beats are very cool. These guys don't focus too much on like dissing other people and showboating and like making their music have an overtly violent, aggressive kind of feel to it. Like I said, it's very laid back. The lyrical content does deal a lot with like taking out whack crews and like, you know, dissing people in the industry. They make fun of this other group called the Grave Diggers. So I have two of their CDs. Grave Diggers is actually not too bad. They have that one single, 1-800-Suicides. Not a bad track at all. I enjoy that song a lot. But yeah, I guess they made fun of Notorious B.I.G. in one of their music videos too, and it resulted in the member Starang Wondah getting jumped by some Biggie henchmen at D&D Studios. I don't know if there's any substance to that story at all, if it's just a rumor, but story nonetheless. But yeah, very subtle, very kind of mellow, but you know, a little bit menacing album. Rapping skills very good. The beats are excellent. The only thing is that the songs that have, you know, they don't vary much track to track. Like they all have the same, pretty much, feel to them, I guess. Artwork's not that great either. Let's go through a little bit. I think it's got a member shooting lightning there. Kind of neat. Another guy. Where is he? There he is. I don't know. Artwork's kind of lame. It's just them coming out of the clouds over a city. But yeah, they didn't get too successful, but I guess a lot of people who are into like 90s underground hip-hop like to listen to this album, like to give it a little bit of praise, and it's, you know, justified. It's a fairly good album. I enjoy it. There's at least like 6 songs in here I really like listening to. The Storm, released in 1996 on Duck Down Records. The OGC, Originoo Gunn Clappaz.